And welcome, my fellow nobility. My name is Starion Costumes, and I'm very happy to have you here, back in the stream. And as you guys see, we have decent clothing again. We don't have to wear those old, nasty, ugly rags. We indeed can walk and live like true nobles. So now, we don't have to hide who we are anymore. Luckily, because I was short tired of that old gambazon that I've been wearing all the time. So I'm glad that you finally can witness my true form for until now. And let me see who is back here in the stream. Big Yo, willkommen, welcome. Glad to have you here. Tim Esberg, welcome to the far and cold north. Borberat, ich grüße dich, der 12 Segen. Nicht den Namenlosen. Den wollen wir nicht haben. Yeah, it's kind of a wedding drip. It's a different piece, and also I got, you know, them chains. As you guys know, I love going to flea markets, so this thing is actually a flea market find of today. My fiance kind of picked up this one for not too much, but I just thought it looked so amazing, and as you see, it has like medieval ornaments on it. And it's also quite heavy. What an amazing piece of costume. But yeah, piece of work. But yeah, it greatly adds to the costume, and today we are back in a noble drip because we are, of course, noble. I mean, Henry is a bastard though, but I mean, even a bastard is still worth more than a common peasant, so guys, how have you been? I hope at least some of you had a longer weekend. I sure did, and I invested the time in making cosplay props. Like, I've been grinding the past days like crazy. Speaking of crazy, you guys know what I made this year, right? The scabbard for the Bollock dagger. But since this thing is not very con-safe, I also made this here. A 3D printed version of said dagger. I made the model myself. I did not only print it, I made the entire model myself. Even, you know, some details. I had to change the filament in the middle of the print, so don't mind the different colors. Of course, this thing will be painted properly. But yeah, and of course, this is just a scabbard. I will cover this one with decent thin leather. Give this thing like a wood look with this metal, and of course, if it doesn't work, it works. It perfectly fits. So yeah, this is some progress. And furthermore, I have been grinding on this damn thing. Like, you saw this several times, lads. I told you about this. But I'm doing the Hans Carpon cosplay. And as you see... Oh wait, I'll just show you the side that has the golden leaves on it already. You know? We made some decent progress on this, and for now it's only 4 of those bad boys left. Yeah,
be with you.
Just 4 more left. And then of course all the different vines that belong onto this place. Then I have to cut it out properly and add a thinner fabric on the inside. But yeah.
Take care then.
We made some serious progress, and this thing is hand-stitched. Like, this is not machine embroidery. I hand-stitched every one of those leaves, and it takes so freaking long. But I think this will be a good one. I'm looking forward to this. Let's see how many of those I can stitch while slacking off work. Borberat, new PC still ain't here. Oh, man. You know, the thing is, Borberat, I'm not a very patient person. Like, some people...
Right now. Good. See? There's no
yeah,
need
chill.
to be swinging a weapon around here.
Hotkeys screwing me over. Thing is, I'm a impatient person. You guys know that. Like, I'm not good in stealth stuff. I'm not good when it comes to being patient. Hell,
What would you like?
overall, I'm just not the kind of guy who likes to wait for too long. So, issue around here, what do? You know, I have no idea how you survive that long without a new PC, Bobarat. I can't tell you. I have literally no idea. Maybe you have some kind of superhuman powers. I lack them. I'm the kind of guy, when I order a pizza, 5 minutes after I place the order, I'm standing at the window, looking out of the window and asking myself, where the heck is that pizza delivery guy? I am this impatient.
Show me your way.
Let's see if bro has something useful for us. Which I kinda doubt, but still. We're also kinda broke, so yeah. I'm not kinda broke. With around 1.2k, that's not too bad. I just hope that bro would have some recipes. Ouch. Oh, here it is.
I hope you find what you're looking
3
for.
weeks?
Good, sir.
How? Like, why do they take 3 weeks to deliver your PC, Bobarat? What's going on there? Flip an egg. 3 weeks is insane. How do you manage to be this patient? Seriously. I would probably go crazy. But yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have to wait for 3 weeks. That's a little bit long, you know?
Christ, pardon me.
You know, Quest is kind of odd. It tells me to ask the cook about that lad that we were looking for, but she doesn't want to talk to me. Like, I can't understand why. I sometimes wouldn't like to talk to myself either, especially when I'm in a bad mood, but like, I don't know. Yeah, let the creeper just chill in our Minecraft house. Just make sure it doesn't nuke my stuff. Creeper? Amen. Menu orders and Feiertage. I mean, like, where did you order that stuff if it takes this long?
Careful.
Oh, it's this
I'll be
cook.
with you, sir.
Obviously.
I'm looking for Nikvard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Well, I'm waiting for Lord Libak to stop by. I brewed him another phial of medicine, but I don't even know if the last one helped. I told him to stop by for another one soon. I reckon he must
he's
be feeling
gone.
better.
Did he say where he was headed?
I can't say. I promised Lord Libak his secret is safe with me, as well as his phial of medicine.
Oh, come now.
What is that lad's secret?
Nikvard
Come
misplaced an
on.
important book somewhere. A sort of alchemist cookbook. I need to find it.
Under
I
his
remember
cookbook.
the recipes by heart. And Lord Libak's secret is certainly worth more than any book.
Maybe I can talk my way
Listen,
through.
Bertha.
I can. Sweet. Sweet. I should be able to easily pass both
Do
skill
you
checks.
realize your stubbornness is making everything more difficult? Nikvar borrows a mysterious book, suddenly he stops talking to the scribe, and falls ill. And when the only person who wants to get to the bottom of it comes to you, you keep mum. You don't want to have Nikvard on your conscience, do you?
I suppose you're right. I reckon Lord Libak would forgive me if he knew I was only trying to help him, right?
I'm sure he will.
Definitely.
Well, it's a common potion for a bellyache. just better tasting. It helps your meals go down easier and come out slower the other end. In that regard, Lord Libak had, well, how to say it? Everything came out much too quickly.
Alright, lad has serious diarrhea, or what's the point?
Just say it. He shot himself.
It was in the privy down below the Crone, by the training ground below the guardhouse. I helped him clean his hose and made him the medicine, and I promised that I wouldn't say anything. Lord Libak is quite particular about the impression he makes on the young maids, you know. He didn't want this little episode
He just
to
shot
put them
himself,
off.
can't believe
That's
it.
why he didn't use the privy near the maids' quarters. Though it's closer to his chamber, but to the arena instead. And only when there weren't any soldiers around. But this time, it caught up with him.
Okay,
that
so
all?
either the book
What
is
else is there to say?
at the poopy place
That
or
the entire time
below
he looked as if
the
he'd done
poopy
the
place.
worst thing in the world. It happens to the best of us. And I told him as much then. I'm just surprised he never came back for another file. I must say, he did look as if the fate of the entire castle was suddenly on his shoulders.
I don't know if this is going to do me any good.
Well, you could have found a worse clue.
Thanks anyway.
Fair enough. Okay. So let's check the poopy place, I would say. Custom order it. They also said will be take roughly 3 weeks. So yeah, asking next week how far we went to the building. I mean, the point is, these lads probably told you how long it took. So, you know. Übungsplatz. Wait, where's the training ground? It's around here, so it's probably either here somewhere. Let's see.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel? At the mill? Yeah. The
Um,
place by the Zheherovka stream.
But yeah, like I told you, will take 3 weeks. So I mean, you kind of can expect those 3 weeks. Still, I hope that. Oh yeah, we've been here, haven't we? There is no book in here. But it's still kind of bummer that you have to wait for so long. Like seriously, I wouldn't be able to contain my joy for that long. Can we actually get into a training fight? Oh, but this time we will not mess this one up.
Let's fight. What would you prefer? A practice fight? Or a... I want to have a re...
Okay, let's go for the real thing.
Are you ready?
Oh, come on.
Take that! Shit! Fuck that! Show what you're made of!
Come on, push him away. Come on, Henry. Push, push. Ah, come on. Okay, okay. Ouch.
No, you don't!
Ouch.
Take that! What do you want?
Ah, flippin' egg. Come on.
Fuck you! Show what you're made of! Enough! I give up!
Oh gosh. I hope I didn't kill him. Ew, nasty one. Okay, we'll win this one. I think we'll... Or I should not look at the chat while I'm fighting.
That hit home. I surrender.
Sweet. We did it.
Don't let it go to your head. I'll even the score next
I see it as Entzug von Suchtmitteln.
We'll see about that. I'm done for today. I reckon I'll be bloody sore tomorrow.
Hey, Huspaza! Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here, man. How are you doing? I hope you had a good weekend. Hey, Barbarat, sometimes it's good to take a break from gaming, but still, overall, I would be more than happy if I could get back to gaming after a longer break. Ah, damn it. We're oversaturated and thus we're losing our buff. Anyway. Let's see if we can get the book. I mean, it should be in the poopy place.
Careful.
Oh yeah, it's the 4th. Right. I mean, I'm kind of happy that... Have you guys seen the Star Wars re-release of the 3rd episode in a cinema? Like, I have kind of missed this one out, but hearing that many people actually visited the cinema and broke even present records...
Standing behind the gate. That was in Gable's riddle.
I don't care about any riddles right now. I care about this view. This is gorgeous. But yeah, since Star Wars came out, it seems to be a big thing again. And I'm all very happy that the original Star Wars trilogies, like the sequel of the original Star Wars trilogy, is still popular, you know, and people are eager to see it. For me, Star Wars Episode 3 is the best one. I know some people might disagree with me on that, but I think Episode 3 is my favorite one. Like, seriously, guys, hands down, which is your favorite Star Wars episode? What, guys? What am I running into right now?
Oh, it's starting to
You must be
stink.
Nick Vardy.
God bless.
Okay.
Poor wretch.
Where's that damn grave digger?
Oh. Is this the
How
book?
many more times am I gonna have to poke around in corpses and shit for that damn crazy?
I hope someone pays for a requiem mass.
Dog, can you just leave that guy alone? He probably smells like ass.
Oh, it's starting.
3 no question asks. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Anakin was like a pretty cool kiddo back then. And then he just went totally downhill. I mean, I think if 2 things would have changed, we would have gotten a complete different storyline. First of all, if Qui-Gon didn't die. If Qui-Gon was able to, you know, teach and train Anakin, I don't think that he would become a Sith Lord or fall to the dark side. I think that Qui-Gon actually would have the time and also the, I would say, experience to properly train and raise Anakin. You know? That was the first thing. Qui-Gon's death kind of started this entire thing. And the second one, you know, was if the damn Order of the Jedi wasn't so stubborn on their stupid rules, you know? You know, imagine Mace Windu and Anakin meeting at the quarters of Palpatine. And Windu is like, yeah, he's too dangerous, we have to kill him. Anakin is like, no, I need him. And Mace Windu would ask him, why? And Anakin would just tell him, yeah, like, Padme is pregnant, will die if I don't save her. And Mace Windu would be like, okay, how about, you know, you kind of let me slip this one, we kill him, and I'll let that one slip that you pulled out your lightsaber in front of Padme's Cosmic Hall. You know? Kinda. Palpatine dies. Padme survives. You know? Kinda let something slip a little bit. You know, not be too strict on the rules. And everything would be fine. Like, episode 3 would be the last one. Then, story over. Nah, Tim. Honestly, I think that the Star Wars games that we have right now are quite decent. And what we actually need is good medieval games. Medieval roleplay games. And Warhorse should just stick to those. Please. Don't bring me into the 16th or 17th century. Those are trash. I don't care about them. And I wouldn't want to live in them. Zwergkopter. Okay, I got the book for Crazel, so now we can actually get to our boy Hans. We should be chilling at his horse. Why isn't he chilling at his horse? Anyway. But maybe we should read the stupid book first. What is so special about this damn book? Dies sind die Tugenden eines wahren Meisters der Feuerwaffen. Die Frömmigkeit des Kriegers. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that the Miller was lying all the time. You guys said, you guys heard me talking about it. Every time we talked about the Miller, I was saying that this dude is not playing to make a stupid flower golem, that this dude is actually trying to make gunpowder. I told you several times about it. Several damn times. And here we are. A book about medieval firearms. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed that the Miller was just lying to us? And of course there is a description how to make saltpeter. Oh, by the way, this image is kind of cool. My girlfriend will like that. Yeah, okay. I mean, like, they told you that Bro was actually planning to make gunpowder. I was so certain about that. And no wonder it's happening. Of course, Hans is at the bathhouse. You gotta be kidding me. No, he's not. Where's my boy Hans?
I'm sorry.
There he is. Check out this drip. Oh man. Doing this vines will take me several weeks. Like, I see that I have, you know, I see just sewing those. Every darn vine in the same pattern. This will take me ages, guys. It's ridiculous. And I also have to make his belt. Oh, flippin' egg. But wait, does he have a beard? My boy Hans is getting a beard. Damn, maybe I don't have to shave for this one.
Nice one. I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nebakov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
It's sunrise, okay, so we can take time to chill. Maybe we can read a book or something. Let's see if we can actually spend our time with stuff for smart people. Okay. Probably not. Let's see what our stats are saying. This is also important. We should not neglect our stats. We can't level in this one. Unfortunately, nothing to skill. Yeah, you know, as soon as Bro told me about Saltpeter and coal, I kind of knew that Bro was what Bro was up to. Hey, Astora! Welcome to the stream. Oh, and now that Astora is here, I can actually show you something, guys. I have almost forgotten about this one, but I've prepared something for today's stream, and I think especially Astora and Huspaz will be happy to see this. Come on. It's almost done, guys. I have been working on this for quite a time, but check this out. Here it is. It still needs weathering, but I also can't believe it. But yeah, here it is. My own completely self-made sunrise suit vest. Even the pattern for sewing this is self-made. Everything here is self-made. Everything. The only thing that is bought are those buckles here for the sunrise suit. And if you are absolute fans of, you know, Eastern European military stuff, these here are taken off an RPG 7 belt. So usually this belt would carry an RPG, now it carries the suit. And yeah, check this out. Well, it has a decent backside. Nothing too fancy on the back. But yeah. And the good thing is, as you can see here, this contains Velcro. So you can open it and remove the plates that are inside in case you maybe want to wash it or something. So you're not a smelly stalker. But yeah, this one has Velcro here. And it fits. And it's like it feels even kind of sturdy and heavy. It's definitely heavier than my old one. But Starion Stalker is back in the business. And I'm just overall happy. The only thing is missing. The only thing missing here is now the wire around the loop here, and of course the weathering. It now needs a ton of weathering. Yeah, sorry, that's the best way to actually do foam to do it. Just get foam inserts. And if I can give you like a super valuable advice on this topic, you should definitely start with the foam. Start with the foam piece and use the foam piece that you prepared as a base for the rest of the pattern. Because I first started with the fabric and then did the foam. That was the wrong approach. First do the foam, use the foam as the base for the pattern, then do the fabric part. But yeah, thank you very much for your patience, guys. And as I said, no need to rewatch this thing. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'll be making a video about the process of making this exact cosplay prop. I'm so glad that you like it. Like, I'm doing now 3 projects separately, kind of at the same time. And, you know, I always try to not neglect something too much. So, you know, having your feedback and that you really like the prop that I made means a lot. Because you guys are the expert. Like, you are the stalkers that have been here for quite a long time. And sorry, that's a perfectly fine thing to do. There's nothing wrong with taking existing clothings and modding them. In fact, when working with gamba zones and stuff, I always recommend just get a gamba zone, for example, and mod it. If you have the option to mod a plate carrier, go for it. It will save you time and, in most cases, money.
I'll have a look at the wear.
Speaking of time and money, let's see if we can get some bling bling boots. But I don't think that we can actually. No, we can't increase our risk on this one. Even though those boots look kind of good, still they won't increase our charisma, so meh. New saddles, saddles, horsey stuff. Yeah, let's stop horsing around.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time then.
So let's send Henry to the bathhouse. Let him take a nap. Or we could make some potions. That's a good idea. Let's do that. But yeah, we should get to work and make some potions. You know, we just have to spend the time wisely and I just don't want to use the waiting screen for sitting around and, you know, skipping time like it's nothing. Oh, don't tell. I can't. I'm still not allowed in there? You gotta be kidding me. What?
Easy.
What?
I surrender. You can't say. You'll pay up.
You know what? I'll just
All
pay.
right, I'll pay.
Now show me what you've got.
All right.
Oh,
All right then. I don't see anything. In that case, an indulgence will suffice. Now beyond.
okay. Fair enough. At least we didn't lose any points on our reputation, but still, flipping annoying. You know what? Let's just do a little quick travel to where is the next Troskovitz would be the next place to. Oh no, there's actually Via Chemist in the north. I completely forgot about him. Let's visit him. I always like that guy. And soon, Hashek, I'll steal your drip. Check this amazing outfit out. Like, this used to be peak fashion back then. And they took it away from us. Oh, I love those belts. Those belts are always so darn good looking. Screenshot time.
Nice.
But yeah, there's a little cosplay side project happening. I haven't told you about it, this one. And right now, I won't tell you. But I'm actually doing 2 KCD2 cosplays. Not only Hans Kappa, but also a different character that I really started to like. So yeah, this is definitely happening. Come on, horse. Don't be a sausage.
Quick.
But yeah, today overall was a good day. I bought a ton of buttons. Like if you saw my Instagram stories, I bought a ton of buttons for cosplay stuff. And after that, I also got myself a few scrap belts, you know, to take apart. Nothing too special. Just belts with kind of either decent or like common buckles that I could also use for cosplay purposes. I found no video games this time, unfortunately. Found this nice thing for the right noble drip and a shirt. A nice, decent shirt. And this is actually kind of challenging. I don't know why we guys are like that, but when talking about flea market stuff, I rarely buy clothing because, like, there rarely is clothing. Like, do we men just wear our clothes till they fall apart? Do we just get buried with them? What's the point? Why can't you find any man selling their used clothing? And since I love vintage clothing, flea markets and second-hand stores are the only places for me where I can get vintage clothing. Did you know that you can take... But if you take a picture of Henry sneaking around people, they get notified because of his voice? Oh, no way. Seriously? What a bummer. And also, how do people find out? Like, I guess someone found this out the hard way.
Whoa.
Let's pick some herbs and drive them. Ooh, we have Einbeere. We definitely need more of that. Death stream, okay? You know, you guys know that I have a boring office job that I don't like so super much. It's okay, but like not my life goal. But luckily, next to the office is a forest, and like between our property and the forest is a fence. And I just went on the forest side of the said fence and made a little patch where I started growing garlic. And it's growing quite well. Luckily it was raining today, so I don't have to worry about watering that stuff. And it's Kompocik. Kompocik, Vitam, you kind of missed out on something. I'll just show you real quick. So you know what's going on. But I made some serious progress on the Stalker Sunrise suit. And it's done. Like the vest. Still needs weathering and stuff. But I finished the vest so far, Kompocik. So I'll be definitely wearing this one to Pyrkon. This entire bad boy is self-made. Everything self-made. Nothing is bought. Even the pattern is my own pattern. But the buckles here, those are actually not self-made. These are real ones from RPG 7 launchers. And some things are missing, like the wire around here, you know. But yeah, we made some progress, Kompocik. I'm so proud of myself. Like the first, like it looks so much better than the first Sunrise suits that I made. And this is the point. Like it's not about. It's not only about making a costume prop. Sure, making a costume makes me happy. You know, and seeing the progress, but seeing how I, as a prop maker, a costume maker, developed, and that I'm able to, you know, deliver costumes like costume pieces like this, and this is still unweathered. Weathering still goes on to this. This makes me happy, you know, that I have grown as a person and with my crafting skills. This matters because, you know, I still have that silly little dream that at some point of my life I'll be able to do this stuff as a job. You know, and dreams sometimes are the best thing that you have. Because if we had no dreams, what's the point of continuing, you know? We all have dreams and goals. We all have an idea of how our lives should look like in the future. And I definitely know that my life in the future should revolve more around, you know, this here and the costume stuff. And of course, it's a long way until I'll get there. But I'm so incredibly thankful for your support, guys, that you gave me in the past, not only weeks, months, but also for some of you, the past years. Like, it's a small community, but it's a loyal and, in Germany we would say Gold wert community, a community worth gold. Yeah, the RPG buckles look so good. I have found plastic buckles that look quite a lot like the buckles from the game. But I thought, you know, plastic buckles on this costume, how about no? I'll just go with RPG buckles. And I think that was quite a decent upgrade.
What can I do for you?
Teach me a few tricks.
So what do you want to know?
Tell me how I can dry herbs better, without them catching mold right away.
Drying them isn't always the best solution. Sometimes it helps to put them in oil, lard, or alcohol. Salves are good for burns, and herbal liqueurs, they're the best cure of all. It'll take some time.
The best cure of all.
What I know.
Meaning get drunk. That's the cure.
Oh, you poo.
Teach me a few.
So what?
Show me your.
Does bro have any rare recipes that we don't have? No, he does not. Anyway, but let's use his. Let's use his alchemy table, so we can actually make a few potions, because we definitely need more. Nope, not this one. Not this one. Nope. Why is Matt is angry? Why is Matt angry?
Look what I have for you.
Here, eat something, Matt. What's the matter, Matt? Come on. What are you growling at? Like, there is nothing. There is literally nothing, Matt. dog is as paranoid as I am. Alright. Let's get back to making potions. Nope. Nope. Ah, I'm still waiting on the paint. Bro, I'm so curious to see how it will turn out when it's done. You know? Like, I'm so curious to see how it will look like. Because the fabric, as you noticed, is quite impossible to obtain by normal means. So, if you want to get this fabric done, you are kind of forced to make it yourself. And of course, there are companies that you can pay for that will make and print this exact pattern, but it costs our money. Who's gonna pay for that? We normal cosplayers? We sure won't. So making it yourself with an airbrush is the way to go. Which paints are you going to use? Vallejo? Army Painter? Because as far as I know, you were planning to use Warhammer 40k paints, right? If I'm not completely mistaken, so feel free to correct me on that, Kompochi. Ooh, damn. We got some good quality on that. Let's see if we can actually make better Ringelblumenaufguss. Yeah, Vallejo. Vallejo is alright, I would say. It's not my favorite brand, but it's usually more affordable than Games Workshop paints or Citadel. Yeah, usually it's more affordable than Citadel paints. And especially when you want to make a big piece of fabric, you think you're probably better off Vallejo. Plus, since you're painting fabric, the quality of the paint, you know, doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I kind of feel that. I'm starting to work with the Army Painter, or is it Vallejo? No, Vallejo paints for leather painting. This is something new for me, and I've never done it before, but I'm starting to paint leather now. And first results look kind of decent. And it also is somewhat resistant to wear and tear. Yeah, okay, that's a thing. How do you question, Kompochi, how do you prevent your airbrush from clogging? Because at some point, it doesn't matter when, but at some point when working with the airbrush, my airbrush just kind of starts to clog. And usually when I'm painting fabrics and weathering clothes, I am hey Darren, glad to have you here. And usually when I'm working with fabrics or weathering clothes with the airbrush, yes, I use my airbrush for that quite a lot. I dilute it with distilled water, but still, at some point, my airbrush just gets clogged. I have a cheap, like, 15 euro airbrush, though. I have to be real about that. Thank you, Taryn. I mean, we all get, you know, to get the good drip. And on this case, it is very important to have the right outfit, because we are nobility. We can't wear our old rugged gambazon clothing anymore. We have to represent, and, you know, how else could you represent when not with decent clothing? And this one. This little amulet. Like, check this one out. Isn't this one sweet? Kind of fell in love with this one. 2 euros on a flea market. I love flea market. Flip an egg. I just love going to the flea market. Kompochik, please spam the chat. Like, spamming the chat is literally, when it's kind of, you know, related to the topic, it's literally the opposite of a problem. Because conversation in the chat kind of lifts up the stream and the algorithm. And also, I'm here because I want to talk with you lads. I'm like, sure, I like to play games and stuff, but I also want to stay in touch with the community. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of wild, Taryn, but like, check this. Oh, Taryn, I have to show you something. Check this out, Taryn. Are you here, Taryn? Are you here? Are you ready? You already gotta tell me that you're ready, Taryn. I need a sign that you're ready for this. Like, hold your chair so you don't drop from off your chair. Astora, no spoilers. Don't spoiler her. She has to see this like everyone else did. Cheap compressor, cheap pistol, and cheap... and I diluted paints with distilled waters. Okay. Okay, Taryn. Get ready for this. But I made something. I've been working with this for quite a long time, and I'm so happy to present it in stream. And there will be a YouTube video about it, and when I make this video, I need you all to share this, because it's a ton of work, but... here it is! It's my own Stalker Sunrise Suit vest. This thing is completely self-made, Taryn. Check this out. It even has like real metal RPG 7 launcher belt buckles on it. And it feels like really heavy because there's some thick, sturdy foam in there. Kind of bends to your body shape, but it's also heavy. Velcro, and the best thing is you can remove the foam by just opening the Velcro and pulling it out in case you want to, you know, kind of clean this one. And it's still not weathered, so weathering is still coming. I tried to stick as close as possible to the original design from the game. I made some compromise though, but I tried to kind of get the design from the trilogy. For example, that's why you have this gray leather parts here. The belts themselves are made out of leather. And the fabric for this is Kodura. It's sturdy, heavy Kodura. And it's completely self-made. The pattern is self-made. This entire thing was just a huge, big-ass roll of Kodura fabric. But yeah, it's unweathered yet. So it will look even wilder. I'm so happy about this. It's all self-made. And I'm so happy because, like, I know how my old costumes look like. And I love all of them. You know, I love all of my costumes. Even the old ones that don't represent the standard of quality that I'm working on right now. But just having this costume piece and seeing how much I have improved over the years as a costume maker. And how I've developed. This means a lot to me. You know? Damn, I could just take his stuff. How friendly. But I actually would prefer to use the drying rack in case bro has one. Does bro have a drying rack somewhere? Oh, okay. Bro doesn't want me in here. Do we have a no, he does not have a drying rack. Okay, fair enough. Yo, don't talk shit about my horse. A cool horse. I mean, it's not, but it could be at some point. Thank you, Spazza. Thanks, Taryn. Yeah, it's like practice and failure. For example, I told you on in the Discord that I completely messed up the back plate of this. So I had to take apart the entire thing and I had to redo the back plate from scratch again. Because I messed up everything, even the pattern of the back plate. So I actually made 1.5 of those. Tacho. I could have a drying rack in Tacho. So let's just go to Tacho, I guess.
Go!
Oi, that sit pillow was amazing. I freaking love this. Like, guys, if you're a fan of Sidorovic or Tommy, it's Tommy Love, you should definitely check out what the fuck Sexy's headphones socials. She made a pretty darn cool pillow of Sidorovic as a gift for its Tommy Love. And even though she's kind of like, you know, nagging to herself regarding the quality of this thing, I think that this thing has an amazing quality.
Quick!
And if I would receive a gift like that, I would be quite happy. You know, yeah, but failure is part of the process. I say that as a person who got a sword in it right in his face and had a scar for quite a long time. From fencing. Failure is part of the process, and over time you just improve and you get better and better. And it's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to yell. It's especially okay to yell when you're frustrated. You know, to vent a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. It's just not okay to give up. Like, giving up is not okay. In some situations it is, you know, when you're, for example, when you're stuck in a job that just frustrates you and the people around you are just, I don't know, like either toxic narcissists or control addicted boomers. So yeah, you know, those are points where you should maybe consider changing things. But when it comes to your personal growth, failure is not an option. Failure is an option. Surrender is not. You know, like Tim Allen once said in, I don't even know how this movie is called. Niemals aufgeben, niemals kapitulieren. Yeah, exactly. Everyone falls the first time. And when I was learning how to ride a horse, I fell 2 times. Like that damn thing dropped me 2 times in real life. Why? I don't know why horses are even like that. You know, they're supposed to be friendly and gentle, but some horses are just completed, you know, douchebags.
What do you have for sale?
My opinion on that. Well, he doesn't have too much stuff that I could need. I'll just buy the resources off him. Just to have supplies for crafting.
I'd like to do...
Let's have a completely ridiculous
really
price.
Aye. I
Hell
was
yeah.
glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Hey, you know, the thing is, it's all about practice and growing. Unless you're born rich, you're not getting anything for free on this planet, and you just have to work towards it. It kind of sucks. There were several times in my life where I'm frustrated and, you know, annoyed because I see that other people have it easier. But this should not keep me from, you know, kind of growing. I mean, I could just like throw things and be like, yeah, okay, life is not fair and everyone and some people have it easier, but if I do that, I don't get it anywhere. And I want to get somewhere. Oh, damn! Karen, you're actually right. Maybe I made a little mistake on that. I should pay attention to that. Thank you very, very much. Like, I don't know if the algorithm kind of punishes this quite a lot, but I need to kind of switch this one over. You're an angel. Thank you. And also, thank you, Astora, if you're around, for pointing out mistakes in the Discord and stuff like that. That really matters, because there's things that I just don't have on my mind and that I just don't see. So when you guys are correcting me on stuff, I'm very thankful for that. Didn't I have the good, or is the good armor still loaded in the horse? I think it's still loaded in the horse. Yeah, it's probably still loaded in the horse. Is it? Or is it not? We didn't sell this by accident. Darn, whatever. Is there a reason? Because now there's no point in going south. We can just call day here, take a nap, and then go to the castle and... Oh wait, no, before I do that, I actually should dry the herbs that I found. Before, you know, they kind of spoil.
Good day.
Yeah, same here, Aaron. Henyek.
God bless.
This guy is new.
I have a bit of... What game would you like?
Yeah, but I'm not going to play for free Groshan. Dude, waste of time.
I'm a bit peckish.
Let's try those. Goes to Carl Parsley South, Rosemary and Theme. Alrighty, let's take the nap. No, I just kind of love the random stuff that's going on. This entire village looks so vivid and alive. Just because you have random NPCs doing their daily routines. Let me just pour myself something to drink. I will die. Oh, no, I will not. I have still some water left. And in case, before you guys start asking, today's drink is actually a local made lemonade. It's not a fancy one, it's just a local brand, and I like to support a local business. And it's actually a low sugar lemonade with lemon and cherry. Because for some reason, I just love red fruits. I love cherries. Lemons are not red usually. I love cherries. I love raspberries. I love strawberries, like all of that stuff. More than I should. Yes, I do. Terran, I do. Stalker 2 was one of those games, for example, where I would just love to, you know, pull up my camera and take a picture. And even did that. You know, I even whipped out my camera. Like, wait, where the heck did I even put this thing? Let me just look for it for a moment. Oh, yeah. I have actually pictures off the screen while I'm gaming on this bad boy here. And in case you didn't know, Glads, like, check this out for a second. This is the Sony Mavica, a very special camera because the Sony Mavica has a very special trait to it. And it's the way it saves the files. It's a digital camera, one of the first digital cameras on the market. And because it's one of the first digital cameras on the market, and this bad boy costs between 1,500 and 2,000 Deutsche Mark. It can do this, Terran. Yes, this camera actually uses floppies to store images. So if you want to exhaust the insane power and quality of this camera, you will only manage to throw in, like, I think like up to 8 images on one of those floppies. So I have a bunch of floppies, and this bad boy actually still works. I had to buy a replacement battery, but the Sony Mavica is still working. And I think that's a peak Stalker camera, because Stalker and funky 90s technology just go hand in hand. For example, take Richter's Walkman. You know, Richter uses a Walkman. Why? Why isn't he using MP3 player? Because it's just the right vibe. And I think that all funky technology manages to catch that vibe. Borberat, wünsche eine gute Nacht. Schlaf gut unterm Mardermal und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns nächste Woche wieder. Und ich hoffe, du hast eine entspannte Woche. Bis Mittwoch. Have a good one, Borberat.
Go!
May the 12th be with you. You know, Terran, if I ever visit the US, I will take this one on a convention to take Stalker pictures with it. Probably easier to carry than, you know, my Gauss rifle or my Ventures. I don't feel like traveling on plane with my Ventures or Gauss. I think this might lead to issues, you know? I think this might lead to some issues, either on airports or at the immigration office. German guy with military gear and funky guns, yeah. What could go wrong?
Nice and slow. Whoa.
Where's my boy Hans?
I'm ready. We can go.
That's great, but in this dark, we'd end up breaking the horse's
are you
legs.
serious,
We'll
Hans?
meet at the second gate at sunrise.
Okay. So I'll be standing here and staring at Hans Kaplan for 2 hours.
Come on. Well, should we set off for Nebakov? I don't think I could tolerate another day under one roof with that idiot Schumberg.
Ah, fuck him.
We're
We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree.
I just love how Hans thinks everyone should, you know him and
can
respect
also
him.
act pretty haughty at times.
Kompochik.
I know
That's a
I
good
behave
one.
like an idiot, but
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. I know what this moment is. I know what this moment is. And I know which route this moment might open up. Yeah. I mean, let's just play that we're friends.
Happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment. But now
Ouch!
I wouldn't want
And he
anyone else by my
ruins
side.
it.
You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel.
Best
But
friend.
I take my promises seriously
Terran,
too.
best friend.
And since I made a promise to Bohemia, we have to repay our debt.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But,
I just love Hans.
well, it's a complicated story.
He always manages
Not a
to,
pleasant
to
one.
mess up.
Jesus.
You have a wholesome moment
I'm sorry
and
to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the
in
mood
German?
for sad stories.
du bist mein bester
Tell me another
Freund.
time, but now Nebakov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Memento Mori.
Let's mount up then.
Let's go,
Keep your
Pebbles.
eyes on the road, you fool.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before.
And I've been there in real life, lads. I have been up there. I have been at this castle in real life.
That's true. Von Burgov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy.
It's called
And
PTSD.
worry. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul, and he'd ask me, so, son,
Oh,
what
here we
great
go.
deeds have you
We're
achieved in
reflecting on
life?"
our lives.
And I'd have to tell him, well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching. Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Audentes fortuna juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Unfortunately, Terran, it would look like in real life, in the game, but there's not much left. The towers are still
Get
left.
my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
Wait. Troskovitz Chapel? Is he thinking about this one? Ah, damn it. His horse is much faster than mine. I have no chance of winning this race with this horse. Yeah. I mean, just look at him go. How am I supposed to keep up with him?
Quick!
Pebbles, I know you're doing your best. Don't feel pressured, Pebbles. Uh-oh.
Keep it up.
Come on, Pebbles. You can do it. Poor Pebbles. That horse is a complete sausage, man. But hey, Pebbles is trying his best, you know? Or her best.
Come on.
Almost. Like, we're not too bad.
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear
Yeah.
it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Did you know that the horse of my
watch
when
out
Fios he
next
was a
time.
teenager, she
I won't
used
hold
to
Never
like
give up.
do
That's
competitive
what I like most about you.
So,
horse riding.
What
So
now,
she took
Hans?
part in
Like I say, I
competitions
can
when it
see
came
everything
to
clearer now.
riding a horse. She had her
And
own
the thing
horse.
that's clearest to me
and-
is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
Like, let me just my boy speak.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nebakov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
All right. So yeah, girlfriend used to do competitive horse riding. She had a horse and a horse, you know. And between two competitions, she did not have enough time to go to the water place with the horse so the horse could drink. But it was super hot, and she wanted the horse to be hydrated.
I'm glad you feel better.
And because she had nothing else, she actually took with Fanta. She gave the horse a bottle of Fanta, and the horse loved it. The horse loved
But I'm
Fanta.
not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Burgov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig, and
I mean, she told me that the horse was quite vivid after checking down the Fanta. You know, probably the first time this poor horse had this much sugar.
If you're serious about something, you send
But it had great mood.
someone
Was
to
in
have
good
gravity
spirits.
to show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realize. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Burgov is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
What does he have to gain?
That's what we have to work out. But sometimes gaining something is less important than not losing
this-
what you have. We should
Oh
be
no,
able
wait,
to agree
this
on
is
that.
not the way. Okay. But this area looks kind of sketchy. This looks like a dangerous place. You know, downhill, isolated place, not many escapes. One route on the side is blocked. Kind of seems fishy. Probably wasn't. Man, I would love to see that horse completely wild. Stomping on the ground all the time. You know. But yeah, it was quite a good spirits after checking down a bottle of Fanta.
So we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what
It was also a
happens
smart
last
horse.
time.
It
So
knew
get
how to
ready.
open
As
pockets.
soon as we
So every
cross the
time you would
stream,
stand too close to it, it was
horse a
hungry and it was
gallop
bored, would try to open the pockets and see if you have something to snack inside. Ah, there's Nebakov. It's right in front of us. Ooh, sweet. Screenshot moment. Ah, this is such a wholesome moment. Check this out. Isn't this wholesome? Henry, the doggo, and Hans. I love this so much.
Great.
Wait, I have to repeat this one in...
Great.
Nice. That poor horse. Hey, Terran. Check this out. I'm working on this exact cap. Hans Carbon cosplay coming. Probably this summer, hopefully this fall. He's
Nice
cold
fortress.
Insta girls.
I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Second option, my ass hurts.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanish forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramir is well stocked. Von Bergov's
The graphics are so good. Just check out how this game looks like.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining.
This is so
But not enough
beautiful.
to make me forget
The
my
graphics,
answers,
how do you manage to make
It's a good
both
thing we're almost
crisp, good
Sir
graphics?
Henry, I sure ride like this, and you've had enough. I was just thinking about heading off.
I wish I would be there in real life right now.
Packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to
I
visit
kinda
the
miss
Holy
Czech
Land,
Republic
for instance.
and Bohemian
And kneel
Paradise.
before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb to improve father's prospects in the hereafter. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least without whining. Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses!
Damn.
They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married.
But the fortress itself is not too huge. Like, it looks
Von Bergov is paying Nebakov a tidy annuity. but kept
bigger
quiet from us.
than it. I mean, it looks bigger from down there. Am I tripping or is it really? Ah, it's like a super long fortress. Interesting construction. Fun fact: Northern Germany had a lot of fortresses and castles, but they all have been made out of
we're
wood.
here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us.
So now they're all
And
gone.
Hopefully not like they did
Unfortunately.
in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
Oh,
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it.
I love
And if you
Hans.
keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
The thing is, you can approach the fortress from only one side, and
Come
second,
along. Sir Yaramir will be
it's
here
a
any moment.
very long stretch
See.
fortress, meaning that a mass of soldiers is probably not the best
The
solution.
Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nebakov at your service.
Look at that
And
pretty
whom
darn
do I
good,
have the
cool
honor
mace
of
that he
welcoming
has.
to my humble
Damn,
seat?
love to have that.
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't
Yeah,
send you here
that's
to
actually a
find out
big
how
problem,
well
Vicky.
off I
Your
am.
peasants see
Or did he?
old castle ruins
He didn't.
and think, oh,
I
we got
apologize,
stone.
Sir Yaramir.
Is
So,
that for me?
let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Oh,
Michael,
Hans, please
you
stop
take
mess up.
Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat.
These guys seem quite friendly.
As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops.
Okay, let's check this
now we're
out.
repairing the fortifications down there.
Okay, this is a good setup. Let's check this. You would have issues getting in here with a battering ram.
Right, eh? Got none of guesswork, but don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties. So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day.
Kind of seem too
I'll
friendly,
keep
but
telling
maybe
you,
they're just
your arse
chill
will
people.
wear a hole down the hill one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be
Am I hungry? No, I'm not.
happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
Okay, let me just get a snack first. Oh no, these are rotten. We're not eating those. But overall, the layout is quite good. Like, if you would breach the front door and enter the fortress here, you would have soldiers standing up here and in the windows shooting down at you. You would have to breach the second gate. You wouldn't have a chance to get a battering ram up here, so you would have to use tools for that.
Well, Henry, fancy a game of dice?
Let me see. Oh, it even goes down further. That's a very interesting layout.
I hear you're a keen dice player.
But first,
You heard damn right.
let's
All
make
that
some money.
Traveling must have worn you right out.
Yes.
Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord.
Hell yeah.
I play for high stakes and all.
Same here.
I
I'm a
have
high
some
roller.
lovely badges too, if you're interested.
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
Nice. As it should be.
Exactly.
Let's play. At a loose end, sir?
I wonder. Okay, I can probably
We'll
look that
help
up.
pass the time.
So let's see, which funny dice do we have? We will use this one. We will use this one, this one. One, two, three, four, five. I think we should be able to take a sixth one as well. Fair enough. Let's do this.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
So am I. But hey, I got my own KCD dice right here. Let me just... Come on, camera. And we have... Oh, baby! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's a pretty darn decent start. It's not an insane start, but it's a pretty decent start. Ja, kurka wodna.
God, I'm done.
What do we have here? We have one. Yeah, this is a disaster. This throw is crap. Let's just take this one and see if we have better chances with the others. One. Oh.
Let it be now.
Come on,
I wanna
mate.
play too, you know.
Come on, give me a good throw.
Good to see ya.
I mean, chances are, which one is the lucky dice? But 1 to 3 that we will make it. So the odds are against us. Let's play safe at first.
I'd take it.
Okay, last one.
Have you lost your mind?
If this one
You're
is not
gonna
carrying
lose
us,
everything.
then I'm stopping after this one. Okay. Kilo, привет, welcome. Oh man, I hope that you have a good and safe time in the hospital, and I hope that baby Kilo will be doing fine, man. Thank you for showing up. I really hope that everything goes well. But just for you, Kilo, just a quick sneak peek so you see it. Here it is. Not weathered yet, but my vest is kind of done. Man, it's getting serious now. I'm really looking forward to hearing how it went, and especially what your little one will be called. And so that's so exciting. I mean, it's probably not your first one, but
Are we still playing?
let's risk this one. No, let's go safe. But I guess it's still always an unusual experience. And may the 4th be with you. Or if you're a Star Trek fan,
Kurwa! Bloody dice.
like this. We have 2 2s. Okay.
Henry, well with
Hmm. Can we get a better roll, please? Come on. There's even an emoji for it. Okay, come on, game. Come on, game. I need this. Yeah, that's what happens when you're too greedy. You get nothing. Okay, that's a weak start from as well. Okay, he's not doing well either. Just a 5. Okay, like he's catching up, but it's not too bad. We can still save this one. We just need one good round so we can use the multiplayer. Oh, I wouldn't do this. That was a mistake, man. You shouldn't have done that. Ah, okay.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Come on, come on, come on, game. I wish I had... If I just had a 2 instead of one of the 3s, that would be much better. Strelok. No, don't call him Strelok. Because if the name Strelok will lead to him becoming a balding man. come on. I have to win this one.
These ones here.
Okay, I'm trying to, you know... I'll try to rush the round then. Is there anyone I should definitely talk to? Like, a top priority? Big Yo. Ooh. Ooh, and here we go, boy. Now we're talking.
Maybe you should have saved it.
Major Dektariev. I would love to hear Americans try to pronounce that. Dektariev. Dektariev. The Dektariev. Major Dektariev.
Finished.
Big Yo. I asked if it's...
My God.
If there are people that I should definitely talk to.
I won't get to throw.
Wow, I just completely missed up an entire throw. Impossible. Ooh, I see 3 ones. No, I don't. Ah, kurwa. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Time to win this bad boy. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Wrong button. But I won't get punished, luckily. In fact, I'll actually get rewarded.
My God, why?
Boom, baby.
Why do I even play?
Because you...
To hell with the coin.
It's called addiction, my friend.
Henry, a word with you. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
Problems.
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
I've got ears, but I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I didn't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his
Why is
escort?
bro asking so many
He
weird
wanted to
questions?
show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Why?
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
Why are he...
One day he'll inherit several castles.
Why are we
and a
asking
lot
me
of
tons
wealth.
of
Well,
weird
let's stick with
questions?
him until that happens.
What
And
is
you're
going
his
on
what?
here?
Yeah, page, servant.
His escort. I give advice
I mean,
when he asks.
bro is asking weird questions.
Mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get
He was
out
kind of friendly, now he's getting weird.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Like a Tinder
well,
date.
I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. We can do something dignified.
Yeah, I'll beat him up.
Accept your offer.
And after that, I'll go
I fight for Lord
poking
Capon
around.
any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place.
I don't want to pry, Michael,
But Sir Yaramir said he had some luck.
Actually, that's a good question. Where do all the
sounds
horses come
interesting.
from?
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Ah, you're right.
Couldn't have put it.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here. We don't want to hack each...
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll...
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Oh, we're using a shield, big man.
Jesus! I'm hit!
Come on. You want some more?
You gave me a walloping. Mercy!
Got him.
A good
Hey,
fight.
Corby.
And
Welcome.
honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nebakov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a
Bro,
game
I
of
already
dice
ripped
as
off
well.
your fellow mate,
Or try
so-
Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races.
I
to pass the
don't want to
time.
participate
And
in
if you
horse
want to
race.
train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Yeah, let's snoop around. But first, let me take a safe game.
It's all right. You'll be fine. Well, I never. The great warrior himself has come to visit. I can't
What?
remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
I mean,
Well, you didn't
she's
make
kind of
it
cute.
easy. And that's good. I don't like fighting with wretches who haven't a chance in hell.
It's a shame there aren't more like you. Now, let's have a look. What kind of hosts would we be if I sent you back to your lord in that state?
Yeah, true. The main thing is that my lord is content and I don't disgrace him.
Clara is
Well,
taking care of
I've
you, so
done
stop
what I could.
complaining.
Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come? You look like one.
Knights are a separate class. Not every noble with a sword is a knight, you know.
Fact.
Please explain it to me then.
Knight is the title of part of the lower nobility. But that doesn't mean that they're genuine dubbed knights. To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve as a page for some time. And then you perform some great feat, like heroism in battle, and only then are you rewarded with knighthood.
My word. I had no idea it was that complicated. I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get some more herbs.
Hey, I
I'm
have
running
herbs.
low. Would you like to come with me and maybe tell me something about yourself?
I'll be happy to. At least I'll get to explore the Nebakov surroundings.
The countryside's pretty round here, but it won't be a long walk. I'll just pick some herbs in the glade. Shall we go?
Damn.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
And now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. We answered ruse with ruse. On a dark night, we scaled the ramparts to open the gate from inside.
That sounds clever.
Aye, but they discovered us, and we had to withdraw under fire.
A good thing too.
I have to remember
At
that.
least you live to tell the tale. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox
The
hid
thing
in
is,
the
she's
cloisters
thirsty,
of that
but she's
monster.
also a
So I
cutie,
had to
so...
become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens. So you're actually a monk.
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Bro!
There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you got a thing for chickens.
Oh, it's actually what mustard here. This plant is edible. Girl, can you hurry up? Hurry up! Flippin' hell.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded.
Why
When
do
the
we have so many
ointments and
wounded?
concoctions
Like,
run
this
out,
place doesn't
they
look like
reach
much
for
is
the
going
liquor.
on.
And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Depends on the stories.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
The
Really?
chat, eh?
So tell me how to treat
Love
your
it.
fever.
Big
Say,
deal.
or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold. Am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, it all grows in the glade here, but sometimes...
I think I'll manage.
It's literally next to us. Where is Sage? Wait, what is still missing? Something is still missing. Which plant is it? Oh, more of both. Okay. Is there anything interesting up here? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, Mutt found something. No, Mutt didn't find anything. Wait, where's a little hut? Have I been there? I think I've been here already, yeah. I've been here. Oh, and guys, I haven't not been yet in Kuttenberg. Chat, can someone help Angel out? No spoilers though, but if you guys could help Angel out, that'll be appreciated.
I've got everything.
Wonderful.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. Hurry.
Okay, she wants to show me something. I know, Matt. I know that she's kinda odd. You know, this is just too chill and pretty. O, grzyby, kurwa. Yeah, she wanted to show me the mushrooms. Oh, nice. I like mushrooms.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a
Ugh.
A riddle? Why?
Girl,
You'll
you're a waste
know
of
soon
time.
enough. Now listen, I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle.
What?
Unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And
No
now for
way.
your reward.
Whoa! I just saved my stream! I just saved my stream!
If you're as good as that on the battlefield,
Ugh.
may God have mercy on your enemies.
Thank you!
So consider it on
Jesus!
the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I
I
can
saved
for a
my
damsel in
stream
distress.
from getting taken
You'll soon
down.
be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can
Oh
grind
my
the
god.
seeds and the like,
I have the best
but not
timing
every
ever.
damsel in distress knows the recipe.
I suppose we should go back.
Well, can't be helped. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Okay. Shit. Oh, guys, I saved my stream from getting taken down. I just expected what would happen. Oh, there's like a ton of... Wait, let me count those graves. 1, 2, 3, 4 graves. Okay. Ah. Don't match up with the number of horses. Ugh. What is it, Astora? What is it? We just, they did a workout. It was very exhausting. And now we needed a break. I had my hotel cock chair ready. Great one. What do you mean, Big Yo? I mean, should I have stayed longer with her on the in the forest, or was it good to kind of knock it off? I was not sure if she was just wasting my time.
I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
Why can't I go there if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir. Repairing the fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. There's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen. I'm sure you understand.
But I want to take a look there.
Sorry, sir. That's not possible.
All right. I understand.
Thanks for being so understanding, sir.
Hey, how can I get down there? I just can't run past. I will get me in trouble again.
walking around here for, crook?
Are you Hey, you're not allowed.
Yeah. But these... I mean, I have no idea how... Wait, can I sneak in from the side? Or wait, I have to try something. Let me just do a safe game. Okay. Oh, wait. Does it work out?
Where do you think you're going?
What do you mean with past? Should I just run through the entire area till I'm out on the other side?
Where do you think you're going?
And what is it that I should have seen?
Are you deaf? Yield!
Yeah, the stairs. What is with the stairs?
Last chance to surrender peacefully.
Easy! I surrender!
I don't know what brings you here of all places. I'll take you to him.
I'm done here.
Wait. Just to the tower right side floor level. Okay.
Where do you think you're going?
Huh?
So, what'll it be? Leave here now!
You're not permitted to be...
Oh, kurwa!
Well, what'll it be?
Okay. Okay. This is Hans' shield, isn't it? Why is... What the heck?
Last chance, you scoundrel!
Can I kind of look at the shield and... I mean... At the beginning of the game, we get ambushed by bandits. And all of our equipment and gear is gone. And now, Hans' shield disappears up here. Appears up here. But there should be a way that I could sneak in. You know, I can probably sneak in from the other side. Can't I? Yeah. Yep. I mean, probably because these guys are responsible for the ambush. But check this out. Like, I don't have to run past. I can sneak through. Check this out. That should work out. Bump! Greetings. Welcome to the stream. But, you know, you don't have to run through and cheese it. You can just sneak past this place.
It's always moan, moan, moan. There's so much of it, there's hardly room to move. It's a miracle if you can sit down without getting an arrow in your eye. And they keep
Yeah, and you can actually see it from here, you know?
outside. There's no fucking room here. So I pushed it outside. One idiot put it outside. It's getting wet. Take it inside. Nice and tidy. Don't take forever.
Black tree branches on a gold field. That's the shield of the Lords of Lipa. What on earth is that doing here? A lot of time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
Let's see if there's anything else worth checking out.
Military equipment? That must have cost a fortune. There's enough here for a small army. What is this strange contraption? What's it for?
Let me just sneak around and find out. Damn, they have firearms. They have flippin' firearms. Big Yo, should I steal the ammo? I think this one should be rare, isn't it? I have no idea if it's rare or not. Let's just steal it.
What? What's this? Some charcoal ground to powder.
Okay, unfortunately I will not get into that room. Okay, now it actually gives me a dialogue option. Okay, let's sneak out. I mean, this entire place is just kind of odd. And, you know, I'll just go this far and say that the friendly herbalist that took us on a walk to the forest for a little special workout was just there to distract me as well and make sure that I don't snoop around.
Your lord is ready to leave, and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him?
Yes, I should, Mark. Yes, I should. Where is he? Oh, he's sitting down there.
Your lord is ready to leave, and he looks pretty impatient.
Yikes.
It's a good... Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him.
The thing is, what if those horses
It was a good meeting.
actually don't
fact,
belong
we had a
to
nice long chat. So Yaromir is a pleasant
So
fellow,
Yaromir at
and
all?
he promised to send some
What
men
if
to help
those
with
horses
Von
actually
Bergdorf,
belong
of
to
course.
different kind of
So we got what
noblemen,
we
and the
came for.
graves that we
What
saw
about you?
are actually
Did you have
buried
fun?
noblemen that you
Put it like
robbed and
and I
stole
saw
those
some very
horses.
strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
But not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. This had better be good. Well, it's time we set off.
Can I sneak around some more? Big Yo, is that an option? Can I sneak around and... I mean, they'll probably just kick me out again. But I wonder if our friendly herbalist knows more. If I could talk to her. On the other hand, they'll just kick me out. So. Yeah, Sora, sometimes things are not how they seem, unfortunately. If people are too friendly, You know, Victory said if it's too good to be real, it's not real. And in that case, I guess we're right.
I agree.
Hätte ich jetzt die Kräuterbraut nochmal befragen können, oder?
This place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nebakov was interesting.
Or you could just stay for another half hour, Tim.
Good work. We should report it to Lord von Berghoff.
Big Yo, should I reload and, you know, go to the herbalist and talk to her and ask the people around the fortress before I go to von Berghoff? Alright, good night, Tim. Have a good one. And I hope that you have an amazing week. We will see each other on Wednesday again. Good hunting, Stalker. And safe roads.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Jaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
They have stocks of strange iron devices, like nothing I've ever seen, and they guard them very closely.
Strange iron devices? Can you be a little clearer?
It looked like, well,
Kanonenrohr.
bells on the end of wooden stick.
I know that doesn't sound too convincing, but Henry isn't making it up.
Believe me, sir. I grew up in a smithy, and I've never seen anything like it.
All right, then. Is that all?
I found a shield of the Lords of Lipa in the fortress. The kind our company had before we were ambushed.
I see you're not taking this lightly. But I wouldn't jump to conclusions. Nebak's men often ride along the water's edge. And they might have found the shield while out on patrol. What else did you find out?
That's all, sir.
Good work, youngster. But we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men have.
Wow, I think this will get difficult today.
What about torture?
Like,
sir.
Oh
that
no.
is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows
Just
how
beat
to
him a little
hold
bit.
his tongue.
Damn.
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him...
No, Hans is nobleman. He will not do this kind of dirty work.
Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir.
But I confess torture is as distasteful for me
I
as
will
it is
not
for your
do
men.
torture.
I thought you would want to see
Henry
the
is
cause for
a
the
bastard,
ambush.
but he is,
Have
you
you
know,
forgotten what
partially
they did to
noble.
Oates and the others? What they put us through?
No, I haven't. But I'm a Christian, and I won't lower myself to their level.
Exactly.
We'll get it out of him without torture.
We shall see about that. But who knows? Maybe you will have more success than my men. You have already
Yeah, Big Yo, that's
surprised me
what I'm
once
afraid
or
of.
twice.
I mean,
So
I
I'm
don't have
interested
monetization,
to
so I'm
see
not
if
earning
you can
anything,
do
but
it again.
I would like
And if not,
people actually see this stream.
I shall just
By the way,
bear the
leave a like, a comment on this video if you want to support me.
As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
Actually, Crazel is suspicious. There's a lot of suspicious stuff going on. But, I mean, if I tell him that Crazel is suspicious, he would say, yeah, he's a miller, of course he's suspicious. But actually, Semin disappearing from his wedding, that is really suspicious.
A strange thing happened. Young Semin rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more
I made the right
pleasant
choice,
business.
obviously.
My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back
Black
from Prague.
Bartosz.
An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You
Nodding.
will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
Can I chat some more with Otto? I can. Let's see.
I wanted to ask,
What is that?
Oh.
where is the torture?
Down in a cellar, across from the jail cells. Talk to Lord Capon. He knows where.
I think I'll go now, sir.
Off you go.
Czerny Bartosz.
I found your shield at Nebakov. A shield with your emblem, I mean.
Aye. You mentioned it when we were with Lord von Berghoff. Damn strange and no mistake. As far as that shield is concerned, you can keep it.
Fair
Everyone
enough.
should know you're my escort.
I think it would be better if you had it. As the Lord of Leiper and Perkstein, you should display your own crest.
I suppose you're right. You're not only brave, you're wise as well. I couldn't hope for a better retainer.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill
Royal
gesture.
nobleman, you're not
What's
supposed to do
more,
that.
We finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. You know how they say the ends justify the means? That applies exactly to our situation. Like I said,
Astora,
if we can manage it without
that's not the right
torturing,
context
all the
for
better.
this.
But on the other hand, Those fuckers had no mercy either.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Look at it another way. We're doing von Bergov a favor by doing this.
You should just scare that
You know
dude.
what that
Like,
means,
come on,
right?
I
He'll be
have
indebted to us.
quite high
And maybe
stats.
we'll
I
come
could
to terms
probably
with him.
just speech check
It's worth
this
a
entire
try.
thing.
But you heard von Bergov. Even his men refused to do it.
Look, if we're really convincing, he might get scared and start singing without any, you know, nasty stuff.
Finally.
But if not,
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now, the minions...
Big Yo.
Us.
How about Big No?
Come on. Let's torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Good question, Hans. I'm asking myself the very same thing.
Careful.
Yeshik, you're standing away.
I need my shoes repaired.
Shit.
Well, Hans, that's what you got us into.
God be with you.
So,
Keep the peace.
it's up to us again.
And we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Oh man, what did we get ourselves into again, guys?
Oh, God. You go first.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
You know, I'll try to play good cop, bad cop. Maybe good cop, bad cop is the thing that works out.
My name is Henry. And this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Lord von Bergov. But we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son.
Okay,
And he knows
let's
well what
see
to
if I
do
can
as well.
pass those speech checks.
Like these tongues.
Oh,
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
the sword just kind of disappears in the wood of the barrel.
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding?
Do we actually know?
You're playing the hero here,
But we already know where you rats are holed up.
You don't know shit.
I can make it easier for you. I have a certain hunch where it might be. You don't have to say a
21
word.
on this check.
Just nod.
Should kind of work out.
Try it.
Nebakov?
How?
We got him.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nebak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you?
No.
I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not.
Yo.
We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up.
You
by
gotta
sellouts
be
like
kidding
you.
me.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something
Guys,
noble.
like,
I know
what?
quite well what you are. And I'll
you
tell
guys know
in a
what
language
this
you
means,
understand.
right? This entire thing was a complete setup. This entire thing was a setup. They could have easily killed us. But they couldn't. Because they knew that we were messengers from von Berghoff. And if we would have disappeared, von Berghoff would have started asking questions.
Someone must be in charge of everything.
This is an insane law
wanna
drop
know
right
who.
now.
Fuck off!
If you act sensibly, I'll put a word in for you with Lord von Berghoff.
Well, I suppose that can't hurt. Fuck! I don't know him personally.
Say his name.
They call him Jan. But that's all I know. For fuck's sake!
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Yo, no way!
How do you mean?
Henry was not
He
tripping.
seemed lily-livered to me.
Henry was
Coward.
not tripping at all.
He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Don't break it out.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any
Yo,
fucking
Henry,
sword.
don't do it. Don't do it, man. You're a Christian, you shouldn't.
To hell with you.
I'll keep my dignity.
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to
Bro,
your
you're a
von
dead man
Berghoff.
anyway. If you think you will get alive out of there, you're an idiot.
You
You
must
can just
tell
make it
me.
less painful
After
for you.
all,
At that point.
he's the one responsible for your suffering. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be rotting here.
That's a load of bollocks.
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Berghoff wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that bastard's name, now.
The name! Say the name!
Older! Sabine!
I had the right guess.
That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose. But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing.
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll meet
Bro,
justice
I will
out
definitely
there.
tell them.
My ass!
And still, you are this castle is this fortress does not belong to you, man.
Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
I will not
I'll believe you.
torture, bro. At some point, torture will just lead me to false testimonies. And if he testifies falsely, this entire thing is also completely trash.
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Bergov too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
Why do you hate us so much, bro? Like, we did nothing to you.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to, you know.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nebakov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin? Gnarly?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Yeah, but we have to be honest about that. Like, we can't keep this
There's nothing to be done.
secret.
We must tell von Bergov what's really going on with Semin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
And also, we're not in a position to even keep such a secret. Like,
You'll get yours one fucking day.
oh, wait. Ah, okay, that's the way down to.
You're not permitted to be here.
Surrender at once.
Oh,
I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up.
yeah, whatever, man.
Alright.
Now, alright. Well. This is obvious. Alright, that's
What?
a lot, but I don't want to see.
Come on, it wasn't even stolen in that place. Where is my boy Hans? Well, there goes my ammo.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Oh, speaking of eating, nah, we're good. We don't need to eat right now.
G'day.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
We will not talk about that here. Come to the hall.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Okay, let's go for.
We We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Older Semine is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semine was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely.
Whoa. I didn't
Very
expect
well,
that
then.
this one would pass.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself,
No.
Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone
This is,
impersonated him
like,
quite
complete.
convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apologies.
How should Hans know?
At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more
Oh, boy.
interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
Front.
Sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast.
Jakta jest.
Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late
Are we-
afternoon by the stables.
are we
in
going
the
to
upper
war?
courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Yo, the next stream will be insane.
Greetings.
While exploring the region, I came across several graves of your men.
Ah, yes. Captain Thomas and his men were not the only ones not to return. At least we know what happened to them. Here. Something for your trouble.
Does the name Nikvard Libak ring a bell?
Yes, but I haven't seen him for a long time.
Dead.
What about him?
Nikvard is lying dead outside Trotsky Castle walls, where the guardhouse privies are. He apparently overestimated his strength while, on his little excursion.
Are you serious? My God. I'll send someone there immediately.
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately.
Demons? Oh, wait.
Once
No, no,
again,
no, no.
devils are wreaking havoc at Trotsky.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from Lord von
No
Berghoff
fripping
at
way.
the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose you could do it? You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
You want me to get involved with hell itself?
No way.
At least tell
Here.
me more about it.
Ah,
No
you
demons.
know the
After
times
right
we're
cross.
living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no
Fun
wonder
fact, we have
it's so
tons
close to
of
hell.
said
The spawn of hell
direct
shows up here
ways
from
to
time
hell,
to
like
time, and
Teufelsberg
I want
in
you
Germany.
to
If you look
improve
for
your
Teufelsberg
standing
or
with me
Devil's
and help me
Hill,
out.
Devil's Mountain, you will find tons of those areas.
Let's get to the heart of the matter. Just tell me what needs to be done.
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossiner, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
What?
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration, then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord von Berghoff sustain any injuries?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from. And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Yeah, to snoop around.
Well. You can move freely about
Sweet.
the castle while completing this task. But don't stay any longer than necessary in
Of course
otherwise
not.
forbidden areas. I let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from
Magic
the apothecary to get
water.
rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
Holy
I
water.
reckon the holy water is more likely
Magic
to work
water.
against demons.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop himself during the Easter Vigil. I believe you can do it. Should the
Sweet.
demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic. God be with you.
Let's see. We have some decent skill points now. Let's see. Working. Oh yeah, speech checks. Nice. Ooh, this one is good. Let's take this one. Oh, we're taking this one here. Oh, we can also invest in alchemy. Sweet. Let's check this out. No, this is a money one. Additional. Oh, damn it. You know what? I'll try to get this one because I wanna. Alright, Big Yo. Have a good one. Thanks for showing up, man. And thanks for helping me out during today's stream. That was quite helpful. Oh yeah, let's just go for special powder. Sweet. Damn. What a crazy stream. Flippin' heck. This was insane. Like, I expected a lot, but I did not expect this. Definitely not this. Oh boy. Oh no, I want to pet the doggo. I want to pet the doggo. Matt, I want to pet you.
Good boy.
Yes.
Good boy.
Oh boy. What a beautiful view of the castle. Well, it was quite a journey, I would say. And the next one will be even wilder, guys, because it happens. We are going to war. It seems that this will be the case now. No idea how it will turn out. No idea what will await us. No idea how the siege of a castle would look like. But I have a quite good idea. How about you join me on that one? So to not miss out the call to arms, make sure to join the Discord. Link is in the description below. Make sure to leave a like, leave a subscription, and also follow me on other social media channels, especially if you want to see my costume related work, because I'm working on 2 KCD costumes right now, 1 Gothic cosplay, and of course my Stalker Sunrise suit. So to not miss out, make sure to definitely follow me there as well, guys. It was a pleasure to stream for you today. It was a pleasure to play this game. KCD 2 is by far one of the best RPGs that I've played in the last 10 years or so. Hands down. Easily, hands down, one of the best games ever. And honestly, I wish I could play longer today. But tomorrow we are going on Wednesday, we're going to finally go to war to get revenge for what happened to our men, and also show that we are not the weak and small Henry from Scarlet anymore, but we are the strong Henry, the guard of Sir Hans Capon von Pirkstein, and we'll make him all honor in combat, in the battlefield. So thank you very much for joining me on today's trip to medieval Bohemia, and let me guys know, let me know, guys, that way. Do you think that Lord Semin is a baddie, or is he just a good guy on the wrong path? I have no idea what will come in the future, but you know, just drop me your bets in the comments. Semin, good guy on wrong path, or just evil turd? I would love to see how we judge him right now and how we'll judge him in the future when we find out what his true motives were. But to do that, let's stay in touch. I hope you're having a great week. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll look forward to the next stream when we venture out into the beautiful Bohemia and turn it into a battlefield. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Until then,